What's up, Pock Nation?
Welcome back to OETV. We're your hosts, Addie Morgan
and Alexa True.
We hope all of you guys are getting through these full weeks of school.
Addie, what do you like to do on the weekends?
Hang out with my friends, do my homework,
Some students had the opportunity during the weekends or spring break to see the new Batman movie. Gavin Freegon walked through the halls of Olathe East to see how students felt about the movie.
Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy is to this day considered one of the best superhero trilogies ever made. It was praised by both critics and fans. The trilogy made over $1 billion at the box office, and after Nolan's trilogy ended, it has been a decade since we've got a standalone Batman movie. Until now. Matt Reeves has made a new Batman movie, and people seem to either love it or hate it. So we're going to interview the students of Olathe East to see what they think.
Did you like the new Batman movie?
I did.
Yes.
Batman movie is pretty much trash. All it is just justice and no Batman stuff. It's not Batman. It's just like a justice movie. All detective stuff, not Batman.
I am Batman.
I liked the Batman movie. It was pretty good.
It's a masterpiece.
I personally liked the Batman movie. I'll give it a good 9.7 out of 10.
I hear a lot about it on social media, but I haven't gone to see it yet. Have you, Addie?
No, I pay more attention to the AFC West, just like Nathan. I heard that Nathan is passionate about the free agency and wanted to tell you all about his opinions on the AFC West moves.
Hello, I am Nathan Klemsky, and we will be discussing the NFL offseason free agency. We will only be discussing the AFC West team since that is the most controversial here. We will be discussing the Chiefs first off. Recently, the most recent thing that the Chiefs had done was sign Ronald Jones, which I think was a great contract to get a new running back in the backfield. I am personally not a fan of Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He has had 2 chances and has failed at both of them. Then the Tyreek trade. I am not a big fan of that. We got 5 picks. Those aren't confirmed 5 good players. I mean, there's been many busts in the first round, including the Tennessee Titans only 2 years back drafting a left tackle and then getting released midway through the season. Next, we have Juju Smith-Schuster, which I am a big fan of. We've been recruiting him since last year, but I did like it better when we had Tyreek Hill as our wide receiver 1 because he works better as a wide receiver 2 with Antonio Brown, who is the bigger target on that field. Next up, to replace Tyrann Mathieu, we have Justin Reid, whom I'm a big fan of. Off of his rookie contract, he was the only one to make big plays on that Texans defense, which in my opinion did not shine brightly. Next up, we have the Chargers, which they recently traded for Khalil Mack, which only giving up really a second-round pick for a really good player. I thought that was just a great trade for them. Lost on the Bears side, but he really didn't want to play there no more. I think he's a great pass rusher for them. And then also signing J.C. Jackson, which was a big playmaker in New England to help their secondary out, which really only consisted of Derwin James last year. And putting those 2 big guys on that big roster could really help them out to making the playoffs this year. Next up, we have the Raiders, who recently got Davante Adams, only trading away picks for them. Davante Adams did not want to play under his franchise tag, which caused him to go to the Las Vegas Raiders, which honestly is a great move for him, going alongside Darren Waller, so he won't be the only target, and having Derek Carr as his quarterback, which is not a bad quarterback, as everyone says. Immediately got signed to an extension, which I think was great for all Raiders fans, but it also influenced us because Tyreek Hill knew he was worth more. Next up, we have the Broncos, which recently traded for Russell Wilson with some key notable players, including Noah Fant, Drew Lock, Shelby Harris. Now, 3 of those guys were starting on that team, which I don't know why they would trade them away. But Russell Wilson for a bunch of picks and those 3 players, I don't like. The Broncos think that they're in a win-now mode, and everyone's going at it yeah, they're in a win-now mode. I don't think they are. I mean, Russell Wilson, yes, he's a great quarterback, but he doesn't have everything he needs to be in a win-now mode. He has an okay defense with some great receivers and a crappy O-line and not a good tight end because they just traded away their best tight end. I think the Broncos, personally, will go somewhere around 7 or 8 wins, but that's Nathan Klemsky with sports. Thank you.
Speaking of football, if you're interested in signing up to play next season, there's an informational meeting in the Commons on Tuesday, April 19th at 6 p.m. There's a QR code outside the boys' locker room you can scan to be added to the contact list.
Seniors, if you're signing up with a college for athletics, you or a parent should email the athletics secretary, Allison Brown, with your name, college, and sport. The athletic signing ceremony is on May 12th.
We hope you guys enjoyed the second broadcast of OETV.
We'll see you next time, Hawk Nation.